Candace Cameron Bure, how are you?
I'm doing great.
It's so good to talk to you.
Thank you. You too.
So you've been staying pretty busy. Wife, actress, mom. How is it trying to balance all of that?
Well, it gets tough at some times, but I always put my family first, my husband first, my children, and I always say whatever time I have left over, that's what I get for acting and some of those other fun little projects.
Your new movie, it comes out on the Saturday after Thanksgiving, Moonlight and Mistletoe with Tom Arnold on the Hallmark Channel. Tell us about it.
Well, this movie, I play Holly. My dad, who's Nick, played by Tom Arnold, we live in a place called Santaville where it's Christmas 365 days a year.
Yeah.
But I've since moved away because I'm tired of kind of playing second fiddle to everything else in Santaville.
Right.
But I come back because I realize that my dad might be losing Santaville. So it's a really wonderful story about a father and a daughter who reconnect, repatch their relationship, and there's healing that goes on. And in the meantime, you just see the miracle and the magic of Christmas.
How was it working with Tom Arnold?
He was wonderful. He was so much fun. I mean, he could take the most simple lines and turn them into something so comically great. It was a joy to watch him work. And but I think people will be really surprised also in this film because he has such a sensitive side. He's a wonderful actor, and his performance is very touching as well.
We have to talk about Full House.
Okay.
How was it being 10 years old and a huge star? I can't imagine trying to be 10 years old and to take it all in.
I don't think I tried to take it all in. I would just show up to work every day, and I had so much fun acting, and it was great. It was wonderful. I enjoyed every moment of it. But my parents were pretty good at shielding me, and so I wouldn't get caught up in all the glitz and glamour of it. It was more of a job, but as a 10-year-old, it was a really fun job.
Most 10-year-olds, like for guys, go out and cut grass or whatever. You had one of the most successful TV shows in modern TV history, and so I mean, it's a lot, I can't even imagine. And growing up, I mean, in the family of Kirk Cameron, I mean, was it kind of like you just hit a certain age and your parents were like, "Okay, it's your turn," or I mean, how was that?
You know, my family wasn't from a show business family, and it was all new for all of us, my parents included, so they were learning along the way. But they really kept us, even though two of us were on television shows, I have two other sisters as well.
Right.
We always kept family as the most important thing growing up, and we always did things as a family. Even if one of us were traveling, we'd get extra tickets, so everybody was going.
Right.
And I think that's why we didn't let all of the stuff go to our heads, and why my brother and I kind of came out as grounded as we are, and that was all thanks to my mom and dad, because they didn't have stars in their eyes. They weren't looking for us to be the next big thing or to be successful. This was just something we fell into, and it went well, and they said, "Hey, we'll do this while it lasts, but there's more important things if it doesn't happen."
Is it true that you auditioned for the role of Vicky the Robot in Small Wonder?
It is true.
Really? So, can you imagine how things would have been different had you landed that role?
I know, it's so funny to look back on, but I'm thankful that it was Full House that I got.
And then, I mean, you grew up in front of a camera on a television set. What was it like trying to experience life as a teenager in front of a camera? And I heard that your first kiss happened on the set of Full House. Is that right?
It did. It was, at times it was very odd having millions of people watching you grow up.
Right.
And I surely had my days of crying before I'd walk out on the set, of not wanting everyone to see me. And then funny, odd things like that were my first kiss at 13. I wasn't thinking of boys at 13. But they wrote one episode and I had a kiss, and your mom and dad are watching. Like, how embarrassing is that? But you take it with a grain of salt, and which I tried. So.
And have you kept in contact with most of the cast? I know you and Jodie Sweetin from what I understand, still have a really close relationship.
Well, we actually just reconnected in the last year. We hadn't talked for a while, but I'm so thankful that we are have a good relationship and are talking again. And I still keep in touch a lot with Bob Saget and Dave Coulier, and we try and the whole cast tries to get together at least once a year during the summer and have dinner or something. So
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we really are all pretty close.
And Dave Coulier introduced you to your husband, right?
He did. I'm so thankful Dave, for introducing me.
And because Coulier is a big hockey guy.
He is. Huge hockey fan. So there was a charity hockey game in L.A. one year, and he told me, he said, I want to introduce you to these two Russian hockey players. And so I kind of spotted Val on the ice, and I said, ooh, I want to meet that one.
I want that one.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, guilty pleasures. A favorite song that you would hope no one ever caught you jamming out to?
Oh, man.
I picture you jamming out to like some girls just want to have fun, some Cyndi Lauper, old school. No?
That's not a guilty pleasure. I love that song.
What about a guilty pleasure junk food?
Oh, you name it. I'm not into Twinkies or anything.
Yeah.
But, I love dessert, so I'll go for just big old hot fudge sundae.
Oh, there you go. Now you're talking. What about reality TV? You have a favorite reality TV show?
It's a toss-up. It's American Idol or Dancing with the Stars. They're really the only two that I watch.
Would you ever do a reality show?
I have been asked to do just about everyone out there.
Really?
Which I've passed on all of them so far.
You would pass up on the Surreal Life? Come on.
I think I have every season.
Just think. I mean, you could be with Flava Flav instead of Val. I mean, just think how great life would be.
Let me think about that for a second.
All right, last question: Superman or Batman?
Batman.
Hands down. I am so glad to hear you. If you were here, I would give you a high five.
All right.
All right. Once again, your TV show, your new TV movie, Moonlight and Mistletoe, Saturday after Thanksgiving, November 29th on the Hallmark Channel. Candace, thank you so much for talking to us. It has been awesome talking to you.
You're so welcome.
I have to tell you, I have a confession. I have been in love with you since about 1987. So have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.